Whenever you have a goat as your mascot, you got to be fun.
An angry goat at that.
Yeah, man.
NCA wins the tip, and attacking and turning it over right away is Turner Harris. So coming the other direction, almost a turnover. Still loose. It is a turnover. So a little back and forth sloppiness here in the early going as we are underway here in this first quarter, the first semifinal game. National Christian again in the black, going from right to left on your screen and pulling up for a jumper that's going to be slightly off as a woke.
Here's one change that we're seeing already from Combine Academy. They're starting two of their bigs as they've got both Bramble and Bianchini in at the same time. Didn't see much of that yesterday.
So French got the foul on the floor. Jaden French picks up his first, the 6'2 junior for National Christian Academy. Combine Academy with the basketball, again wearing the white and teal. The tough-looking goat from left to right. And attacking, dumping it off, and another turnover. It's 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Is Nsiona a little fast with it there. Teammate wasn't ready for it. So here almost a minute in, looking for a bucket. In the corner, and well, they're going to call a foul on the floor. Call a foul on Bramble on the floor. It's be a team foul apiece now. And a quick substitution is Rob Lawson's going to check in for National Christian Academy. And there's an easy 2 for Coleman. Isaiah Coleman, 46th ranked player by ESPN.
Excellent job by Kenny Johnson drawing that one up out of the break.
We got number. Nice pass there in the corner. Get blocked by the ball movement here going right now for this Combine team. But there's a air ball in the jumper from Mohamed, number 22, pushing it ahead. Nice move by Coleman, who's going to pull up for the 3, and that's going to be a little long. Isaiah Coleman, number 21, who had the early bucket here for National Christian Academy. Behind the back and attacking off the window, and good.
Nsiona get into the rack and finishing at the rim.
Nsiona gets answered quickly by Coleman, who's got 4 quick points. And attacking, and a foul on the way up. That was Elisha Bramble that was fouled. Let's go back to this very difficult shot by Nsiona. Wow.
And we saw Nsiona do that all game yesterday. I mean, he's a bulldog in his own regard. He's going to attack the rim. He's going to attack his defender. He's going to attack on defense. Anticipate him playing aggressive all game long.
Bramble misses the first free throw attempt. So with 6:03 to go, the big fella, Elisha Bramble, 6'3 junior, is able to hit the second. So splits the free throws. 4-3 game with National Christian Academy on top. Again, Fort Washington, Maryland team. Bringing it up. John Awoke, a junior, 6'3 guard. Been defended by Bramble. And into the post. Going to work again, but losing on the way up is Coleman. Able to keep the ball somehow, and he gets fouled. So good job by Isaiah Coleman there.
Will that foul call go against Bianchini? And it does not. It's going to go against Mohamed. One of the things that we saw yesterday is that when Bianchini is on the court, this team is so much more effective because he's their primary defender. If he has to go to the bench, teams can score.
So Isaiah Coleman, who's got all the points so far for National Christian, misses the free throw. 46th rated player, junior at ESPN, second in the state of Maryland. He's got offers from Miami, DePaul, George Washington, Georgetown, and Marquette.
Smooth game. He lets the offense come to himself. He finishes, shoots high percentage from the court, and he can do it from inside or outside. Yeah,
6'4", and nicely done there. As you said, he can score from inside and out. You know, plays bigger, perhaps, in the height.
Yeah.
There's a tip by Coleman.
Look at that.
Just on cue. As they're able to keep the ball in play. Lawson attacking, kicking it out, and a jumper from the corner. Oh, in and out. Rebound not secured there as Awoke missed a baseline J. Pretty good look. Went in and out. Buckets have been hard to come by here in the early going. Pump fake, and now a shot, and no go from Bianchini pushing it ahead. Here comes Coleman attacking off the window. He gets fouled on the way up.
That's just a beautiful play. A good job by NCA taking advantage of a couple of risks made by the GOATs. And then Coleman attacking the rack, earning a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like his aggressiveness here in the early going. It's a good sign for Kenny Johnson's squad. So Isaiah Coleman, you see the offers there for the junior, and he gets a free throw to go. 6-3 lead for NCA. Checking in now for Combine Academy is Jacob Brandley, seeing him for the first time as he replaces Elisha Bramble.
Instant offense, 23 points in the first half. If he gets going, he'll put them up.
Coleman knocks them both down. So 7-3 game, 5:07 to go here in this first quarter of play. National Christian Academy in the black creates another steal. So they're on the move. And that ball's tipped away by Combine Academy, getting back on defense. The GOATs out of Lincolnton, North Carolina. 704 area code.
Thus far, NCA doing a great job controlling pace.
And stepping on the line in a turnover, they're going to get Rob Lawson. We're being out of bounds.
Combine Academy would love to get into a frenetic up and down, score the ball at will game. NCA doing a good job with their guard play.
Well, a push gotten away with there by the GOATs, pushing it the other way. Here comes Coleman looking to finish again at the rim, and he does.
Yeah.
That's all he's done is score so far. It's been the Isaiah Coleman show so far.
Not a lot of people in the country that have an answer for what Isaiah Coleman can do.
Nsiona gets it tipped away, and it's going to stay with the GOATs. Let's go look at this Isaiah Coleman bucket just a few moments ago. This is pretty.
Getting out in transition and just attacking Brandley and finishing over and through him. We've seen him do it from the wing, and he has come out with the thoughts on his mind that he's going to the hoop and he's going to be a scorer.
Get a quick rest, I would imagine. Quick rest. I don't think if you're Coach Johnson, you want to leave him on the bench too long. Good pass in the corner. Wide open look from the corner. It is good. As you said, instant offense. Yeah. Craven knocks it down.
It'll mean a lot to the GOATs.
Bringing it up is Woke for NCA with the early 9-6 lead. Woke penetrating, kicking it out. New ball movement into the corner. Back inside, and a contested shot. Another contested shot. No, still doesn't go. Wow, as Neome couldn't get it. The two opportunities.
Great job by Bianchini, challenging at the rim without fouling.
The ball movement, but you got to be impressed with the NCAA's help defense and the way they've recovered. Really getting after it, not giving Combine anything easy. There's a long three that's going to be off the back iron. A foul on the floor is going to be called on Combine Academy. I think they're going to get a foul on number 25, Bianchini.
And you talked about it, Isaiah Coleman not sitting for long, back into the game already.
Yeah, it was just a minute maybe. Maybe a little bit longer in real time with the timeout there. Not much game time missed. There's the ball movement, and attacking is again Coleman, and guess what? He's going to go to the free throw line. Seen a lot of him at the line here early.
Combine Academy, they've got shooters. What they don't have is a lot of bigs. Isaiah Coleman realizes that, so he's going to the rack, putting their bigs in position to have to draw fouls, which could hurt them in two ways, both in points and with manpower down the stretch.
Good arc there, knocks that one down. And coming in right now, you talk about size. Carlos Luis is going to check in, big 6'7" junior. He's going to replace Bianchini. Sits down with a couple fouls. So Coleman knocks, only able to knock down the second. So 10-6 game, 3:18 to go here in this first quarter of play. National Christian Academy on top.
Let's keep a look at the score. It was 9-6 when Bianchini picked up that foul. Let's see how his team responds with him on the bench.
Coach really having a hard time getting any kind of looks. National Christian doing a great job in the half-court defense. Throwing it ahead. Lawson pulls up for a tough shot, goes in and out. And saved and kept alive by Hilliard. Hilliard's going to pull it back out. Now he's going to attack. He's going to take a fade away, and that's going to be off the back iron. Rebounded by 22, Mohamed.
Look at that. As soon as the rebound, there's 4 NCAA players back on defense already.
There's one they needed again from Craven. Liam Craven, another 3, his second.
He can heat up.
So a 1-point ball game. Quickly cross-court pass, and there's an open look, but not going to go. But the putback does. Lawson misses it. But a good job for the putback by Hilliard. Brandon Hilliard, the man on the spot.
Excellent job with the weak side offensive rebound.
And attacking the rim. Oh, off the front side of the rim, though, was Nsiona. And attacking the other way and missing the lay-in was Rob Lawson. Get a little pace here. That looked like a travel. No call. Here's Craven for 3, and he knocks another one down. 3 threes for Liam Craven.
Liam Craven with his 3rd 3 already. Nsiona creating offense, and here come the Goats.
The Goats have tied it up. A minute and a half to go in the first. Trying to get an answer 3 from NCA. Not going to go from Hilliard. Number 3, Brandon Hilliard a little long with the shot. Stolen by Brandon Hilliard. Hilliard pushes it ahead. And Isaiah Coleman gets it back to him. But it looked like it was kicked, but they say play on. They missed the kick ball. We're playing on. Splitting the defense and block shot. Big time block from Nsiona. Throw ahead and layup for Coleman.
Now, I'm going to be presumptuous and say that that is a Gatorade Play of the Game nominee turning defense into offense.
It's a nominee. Still early, but nice play. There's another 3, but Craven can't get this one to go.
It's a heat check. That's what we like to call it.
Definitely a heat check. So 14-12. National Christian Academy of Fort Washington, Maryland. With the black and red numerals on top. Here in the early going. It's Combine Academy, the Goats out of North Carolina. Baseline jumper, and that's going to go for a woke.
Excellent offense by NCA, being patient, getting the shots that they want, and even more important, making the Goats play against their set defense.
And almost a turnover. Oh, averted disaster there to the Goats. That would have been sloppy. You want to get this last shot in here in this half. This quarter, excuse me, at the end of this quarter, you want to end it the right way. They got 7.5 left on the clock. Shot clock, of course, turned off. 16-12 game. NCA on top.
Look for this ball to go to Brantley if they can get it to him.
They've got to hurry. Is he going to get a shot off? And it is going to be good if it goes, but it doesn't. Thanks for joining us today here on Monumental Sports Network. The St. James Invitational Tournament. First of 2 semifinal games going on right now. Coming off the screen, Lefevre looking to penetrate. Instead, he kicks it out to Henriques. They've got to hurry. There's only 8 on the clock. I don't know if they're aware of it or not. Luis pulls up for 3. That's going to be off the back iron. Rebounded by NCAA. NCAA French was able to pull it in. Gets it up quickly to Harris. Awoke looking over the defense. Waiting for the screen. Harris, the ball faking, now attacking off the rim. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped up. No go by Nsiona. And it's going to be last touch by National Christian. So good defense here by the Goats.
Turner Harris with a nice drive, and then Musa Ngom goes up with that offensive board, but just could not put it in. And just like that, a couple of empty possessions, and Isaiah Coleman's back in. Makes sense.
This game seems to be a little slower pace for Combine today.
Well, and this plays directly into the favor of NCA.
Here comes NCA off the turnover and attacking, and a nice little runner from Turner Harris. And if you weren't with us yesterday, you don't understand. Jefferson High School was a 112-85 game yesterday.
That's right.
So we're well below that pace right now. Maybe if we play quadruple overtime, we could get somewhere in that zip code. I don't know.
The more up and down frenetic pace allows for more open three-point shots for the Goats. That's the way that they want to play. NCA controlling this pace like we talked about at the beginning, differing styles, and that's what makes fights. Right now, NCA is making the Combine play at their pace as we see Coach Kenny Johnson.
Yeah, Lefevre with the drive drew the foul on the floor, so keep an eye on team fouls. There is 6 team fouls already on Combine, so they're going to catch up there. There's a jumper that brought rain, but nothing else from Brandley. Pushing it ahead. Nice move by Coleman. Who else? Isaiah Coleman finishes the left hand.
I mean, like a warm knife through butter. I mean, how good is that young man? Silky smooth.
As they build up to their largest lead of the game of 8. 20-12 here. 6 and a change to go in the second quarter into the first half. Coleman pushes it ahead and an easy layup. No, can't get it to go as French. Rebound, though, being fought for, still alive, and the Goats are going to come away with it. Pushing it ahead. Buccilli draws the foul, gets a charge call, or excuse me, the block foul. Call a little woke. Let's take another look at this. You said it was a hot knife through butter?
Hot knife through butter. Isaiah
right.
Coleman through the defense, finishing with the left hand at the rack. I mean, his game is just poetry in motion, brother. Good-looking student athlete. Was wondering how long the Academy could go without Liam Craven in the game, and he's back in now.
Yeah, they're going to need him. Need some buckets. They're really struggling to get anything going offensively. Attacking and foul. Kind of a bailout foul. As Coleman gets called for the foul as Mohamed drove and created the contact. Nice little move by Mohamed, though. The pump fake gets his defender up. Boy, I don't know if there was a whole lot of contact there.
He sold it.
Yeah, he did. He sold that one. Woof. I don't know. I don't know what else he's.
Yeah.
Coleman, I guess you can just go straight up, and I think that's what Coach and Johnson's trying to say. And there you go. Ball don't lie. And the NCAA fans will tell you.
You know what, that's good for a couple of different reasons, though. I mean, not only do you go to the hoop with an opportunity to put 2 points in, but if you can potentially get Isaiah Coleman in any kind of foul trouble.
You want to, you want him on the bench. So it's 20-13. Here's a three-point attempt, and it's good from Marc Johnson, who just checked in.
Huge shot by Johnson.
Well, he checked there. Got some interest from Millersville and Chowan University. Nice pass by Craven to Luis in the post. Use the right hand. Nicely done off the window.
Well done. Well done from the block.
But quickly the other direction. Pulling it back out. Coleman thought about it. Now he's going to ask for the screen. Attacking. Misses. Rebound secured by Luis. And the Goats with an opportunity to chip away a little bit more into this lead. It's now down to 8. But, well, good hands there defensively from Harris. But let's go check out this post play again. The big fella, Craven, drops it off for him.
And then getting the smaller defender on his back, right-handed hook over the shoulder. That's textbook.
And then attacking, nicely done. Suddenly the offense waking up as Buccilli finishes. So a 6-point lead for National Christian. Another Johnson three off the back iron this time. Pushing ahead. Here's Craven. He's going to put up a three. Misses that one. Gets his own rebound, though. They're able to keep the possession alive. Brantley off the back iron. Put back. No, from Mohamed and rebound. 3 looks there. Unable to get any of them to go for the Goats. There's a 3 that's going to go off the back iron from Harris.
If you're Combine Academy, you got to find a way to get Jacob Brantley an open three-point shot in rhythm.
Trying to get it in to Luis. Gets turned over. Coming the other direction. Reverse layup. Nicely done by Turner Harris. And here we go as it is inbounded to Mohamed. He's going to bring it up against Coleman. Craven, who had the hot hand early, kind of cooled off since. Luis in the post. We saw him score down there before, but now there's a bigger player on it. A little different when you get in Gome on you. He backs it out. Craven going to put it on the floor. High arcing shot, gets a friendly bounce. A member's bounce, if you will.
It's a great job by Liam Craven.
There's a three, and that's silky smooth from Turner Harris.
Turner Harris has shown that ability to be the secondary scorer for NCA, and they're going to need that.
Well, two players almost took it away from each other. Here's a steal. Here comes, who else? Coleman. And he kind of lays it in softly. I thought he was going to really bring it down.
You know what? He was looking back, and he was thinking about it.
Yeah, he didn't have as much room, I think, as he wanted to have for that. That was smart. Made the smart play. Make sure 2 equals 2 either way.
Well, look, we've seen a couple of collisions at the rim. So here Isaiah Coleman playing the passing lane, looks to see if Mohamed is going to contest, and then decides to gently put it in. Not risk anything.
Do not risk anything. We saw that in the previous game, unfortunately, for St. James. The ball looking to throw it down. Luis going to show his range. Where'd that come from? He's been parking in the first half of play. National Christian Academy's led throughout this half, and they continue to lead, but suddenly Combine Academy showing a little bit of diversity in their offense that we didn't see earlier. Coleman pulls up. Isaiah Coleman continues to be the player to stop and can't be stopped.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. The guy's that good.
10-point lead for National Christian. Once again, go to Isaiah Coleman. They need a big bucket. There's a tough, hard foul. Contested at the rim as Bramble feels the effects of that one.
Isaiah Coleman, I mean, he's a bit of a throwback player, right? He's not just settling for three-point attempts. He goes off of the bounce, squares up those shoulders, and knocks down the shot over the defender. You know, more than just threes and layups. He can run his game all over the court.
Yeah, you want to run me off the three-point line? That's fine.
Right.
I could go make it too.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was just that was textbook, right?
Yes, it was. Coming back the other way, the Academy attempting to put points on the board. 2 defenders converge on the ball, and at least one of them got Bramble with somebody somewhere, I'm sure.
Definitely. Bramble knocks down both free throws, though, so it's a 8-point game. And walking it up for National Christian was Lawson. Swung it over and almost tipped away. Wow. Hilliard gets it back. Back over to Lawson.
Goats in his zone now.
Yeah. Lawson waiting for the screen. Comes around it and is attacking. Throws it in the corner. There's an open three, and that's going to be long from Amari Johnson.
This could be effective. Turn NCA into a three-point shooter.
Craven brings it up. NCA getting after the half court there. Luis turns around looking for some options. Nicely done by Brandley in the lane in some traffic.
If Jacob Brandley sees the ball go through the hoop a couple of times, I'm telling you, he can heat up in a hurry.
And it's just a 6-point game now. So NCA suddenly, the pressure on them to produce here in the half court. Might want to get it to 21, and they do.
Yeah.
Now with 10 on the clock. Waiting for the screen coming around. It is Lawson. They got to hurry. Lawson's going to step into a long three, and he's going to make it.
Oh, what a shot.
Big-time bucket. They needed that. Pretty good defense being played. There was only 6 on the clock when he pulled up and drilled it.
Listen, the zone making NCA work for it. That big shot by Lawson, that's what we call a zone breaker.
Sure is. And thrown into the post and unable to handle it, but I think it was tipped out of bounds as Bramble. So last touch by NCA. Here it is again. Yeah, it's about 6 on the clock right here, and then boom. 4 by the time Lawson knocked it through.
It's such a dagger. It hits you right in the heart because you play great defense for 24 seconds only to see him rattle it down as the clock hits 0.
No question. Nsiona attacking, tries to split the defenders, gets it taken away, but fouled. So Brandon Hilliard, they say, got him on the arm. Real aggressive take from Nsiona.
Aggressive is his middle name. I'm telling you, we're going to see it all game long. Now, yesterday he played a great floor game, but he did struggle from the free throw line.
Ethan Nsiona. They told me the Davunda did not need to be mentioned, so that's why I stopped it there. And he hits the first. 49.2 to go in this first half of play. obviously, if you're the GOAT at this point, Combine Academy, you can keep it to under 8 going into the locker room. You got to feel pretty good,
especially when you're so effective from beyond the arc.
Nsiona brings rain with that one, knocks it down. High arcer, so it's back to 6-point ball game.
So much for Chad Ricardo saying that he struggled from the free throw line yesterday. Yes.
Coach Johnson barking out the signals from the sideline. Lawson gets it back. There's a three-pointer, and that's going to be long from French, but Lawson tracks it down.
Zones are effective, but you don't get those same matchups when boxing out, and you can get those long rebounds.
So the shot clock is off. NCAA with just 15 left here in this first half. Well, the last possession with a 7-point lead, 35-28. Lawson splits the defense, kicks it over, and in trouble, but breaking it out and getting it over to who else? Coleman. Oh, wow. Isaiah Coleman missed. He actually missed. All right, so they're switching sides as we start the second half of play. NCAA in the black and the white trim. If you're just joining us, going left to right on your screen, the Combine Academy Goats out of North Carolina with the steal in the white and the teal going the other direction. And laying it up and in is Buccilli for 2.
Buccilli, we saw him get to the rack a couple of times in the first half. Didn't start this game, so that's a change on behalf of the Goats.
Yeah. Davide Buccilli starting the second half, and there is the guy who was no change, Isaiah Coleman. He's still rolling. 21 points now for Coleman to lead all scores.
I'm kind of surprised that the Goats didn't stay in that zone. It seemed effective for them at the end of the first.
There's a corner three, and that's not going to go. Rebounded and thrown ahead. Here comes Coleman. Attacking again, going for point 23 and 1.
Well,
23 and 1 for 21.
This is the reason why, and this bucket is in transition, so we're going to be fair, but there's not going to be any student athlete in this game, tournament, or potentially in the nation that can stop Isaiah Coleman consistently one-on-one, as he says that is an and-one opportunity.
And knocks it down, so 24 points for Coleman with 5 quick to start this second half. Impressive start to an 11-point lead. National Christian with their largest as we are here in the early part of the third quarter play. Semifinal game number 1 for you. They'll bring you tonight here on Monumental Sports Network, presented by Zips Dry Cleaning. Corner. Mohamed, or excuse me, Buccilli attacking, not able to get it. And Gome throws it away, or no, he doesn't. It's his last touch by the Goats. I don't think the Goats bench agrees. They're not happy. Rob Lawson bringing it across midcourt.
Lawson also didn't start the game, so a couple of switches by each coach.
A couple adjustments going on here to start this second half, I should say. Awoke pulls it back out. Over to Turner Harris. 10 on the clock now. Harris gets it over to who else? Isaiah Coleman. He'll let the clock dribble down. Tacks in. Wow, in traffic makes it happen.
Listen, the young man, Elijah Bramble, is a fine student athlete, but to ask him to guard Coleman one-on-one is a tough task.
The largest lead now for NCAA is 13. Buccilli attacking. He gets fouled by Coleman. Let's go back and look at this Isaiah Coleman bucket. He was waiting the clock to die down a little bit, and 5 of the clock just tears your heart out if you're rooting for the Combine.
He did so, and then he let everybody know about it. You know, I mean, just that energy and that emotion. Not a young man who shows a ton of it. So if he's showing it, then he's really starting to feel it.
Buccilli knocks in the first. We're going to see Luis check in. He gave them some good minutes in the first half. Carlos Luis replaces Bianchini, who sits down. And that's going to be short, but I think we might get a lane violation. No. Lane violation on Combine Academy, so there will be no second chance, or third chance, I should say.
It's a big substitution. Luis did knock down a couple of buckets, but what Bianchini does is he sets as both a playmaker for this offense as well, getting the ball to those three-point shooters as the Goats go back to their zone.
Now they're going to make NCA earn it with their offense. Can they do it is the question. Awoke gets it across to Turner. Pump fake Turner attacking. Got nowhere to go with it. Wow, almost went up and down. They got to hurry. And go. Oh, my goodness. That's just a backbreak. You play good defense for 28 seconds of the 30. And a guy who's not known for knocking out a jumper knocks it down on you.
It's the second time that we've seen that. Just clutch buckets made by NCA.
So a 14-point advantage for National Christian Academy out of Fort Washington, Maryland. And now in transition, and there is Turner for three. Turner Harris drills it.
This National Christian squad is showing how good they are. They look better today than they did yesterday. Just everybody on the team contributed.
Yeah, flying into the Goats bench is Rob Lawson playing the defense there, getting the passing lanes.
And we've been talking about Isaiah Coleman.
Yeah, and they obviously showing they're a little bit more than just Isaiah Coleman.
That's right.
Needless to say. Here you go.
Ngome with the big shot as the clock runs down, nailing that one, and then a three-point bucket as well, extending this to a 17-point game.
Yeah, the Ngome one, I mean, that's you just like, what can you do? You just put your hands up. I mean, you played good defense for 29 seconds. You almost got 2 turnovers, and then a guy who's not known for making a jumper knocks it down on you. So the Goats come up empty on their offensive possession. They really need to get stops and buckets, and they're doing neither right now. We got a foul on the floor, it looks like. They're going to call on Combine Academy, so this will stay.
I believe they called it on Craven as he was attempting to box out Ngome.
So getting it inbounds here with a 17-point lead, and there is a corner three, and that's going to be a little long from Rob Lawson. But they get opportunities to get second chances, but no, not this time. As the Goats are able to clear the rebound. Buccilli, I should say, attacked but couldn't finish. And now attacking, and one is Rob Lawson. Strong move from Rob Lawson. Look at Rob Lawson in traffic here.
John Awoke getting in, giving it to Lawson. Lawson through the defenders and one as NCA really beginning to stretch this lead.
Tamara Roundtree checks in for the first time, 6'5" junior, number 24, as you know, with now a 19-point lead, trying to make it a 20-point lead. Coach Johnson can get some of his guys a breather. So he sits down in Ngome and knocks it down. It's a 20-point lead for National Christian Academy, 51-31. Here in the third quarter, they have come out of the locker room with a purpose.
NCA playing with more energy, more aggression. They know that a trip to the championship game is on the line.
And losing it after almost turning it over, but now it's going to stay with 17 on the clock with Combine Academy with the possession. Craven's going to inbound it. Gets it in to Brantley. Brantley will fade away, and that's going to be way too long. Luis tries to rebound, and torn away by Roundtree, who just checked in.
Those 50-50 balls are all going to the team in black right now, and Brantley cannot find his stroke. 23 in the first half yesterday.
Oh, wow. Isaiah Coleman with a rare turnover. Coming the other way and attacking, and no, they can't buy a bucket, but they're going to get a foul. Wow. Nsiona, that thing went everywhere but in the bucket.
Yeah. Nsiona, again, his middle name is aggression, attacking the racket, rimmed all the way around. Lefevre comes in, better draw the foul and get himself 2 free throw attempts.
So Lefevre at the line for the first time in this one. Shoots it a little too heavy. Hugo Lefevre, a 6-foot senior. We'll get another look. Down by 20 right now, 3:30 to go. I mean, you can't let this get any more out of control if you're Combine Academy in hopes of pulling this one off.
can't speak enough about just how important protecting the ball and protecting possessions goes. This NCAA team, yes, Coleman is going to score, but it's the guards and the way that they protect the ball and control the pace that is the difference.
Lawson able to beat the pressure. Got Lefevre coming up on it pretty tightly, but those slips, turns it over. So well done. Luis picks it up, almost carries it. Craven's going to pull up for a quick three. That's going to be long. Awoke with a rebound. He's pushing. Awoke now pulls it back out. Nsiona on him. See the defense by the Goats. They're really trying to pick it up in the man-to-man defense. Get a little tighter on their men, but it's not turning into points or turnovers at this juncture.
Halftime all about adjustments, and NCAA has come out and again getting the ball into the hands of their additional student athletes, and it's paying dividends.
Yeah, it hasn't been necessarily the Coleman show the whole time. I mean, he's been a big part of it, but they've found a few other scores too. That's going to be short from Jaden French, but there's a putback.
Roundtree comes into the game, skies above the smaller Goat squad, puts it in.
Yeah, Roundtree's done some good things for him here. In the minutes he's given him. They're not playing in the first half. There's Craven, just kind of a desperation reverse layup, doesn't go anywhere. And now coming the other direction. Again, it's Harris attacking. Turner Harris off the glass. That was a difficult two, but he made it. A 23-point game now.
Positionless basketball, this NCAA squad, I mean, they can switch almost 1 to 5 throughout on offense and defense.
Get a foul on Awoke with a little bit of a push. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, anybody can take it anywhere on the floor and attack, face up, back to the rim, either way.
Interchangeable.
Yeah, it's impressive to watch. Mohamed loses it on the way up. There's nothing going the Goats' way right now. Another turnover. You can't have it, down 23. With 2:09 to go here in the third quarter, it is all National Christian Academy.
It's Coach Johnson's squad. This is such a technically sound game that they're playing here. Don't turn the ball over. Play good defense. Don't allow the other team to get out into the open court.
Turner Harris throws it across to French. And French knocks down a three. Jaden French.
And knock down three-pointers and get the ball into the hands of Isaiah Coleman.
Craven throws a skip pass. It's out of bounds. Wow. It rains it pours. So
yeah, down. But then you come back and you play with more intensity on the defensive side of the ball when you're scoring the bucket as well.
Yeah, they've really turned it up for sure. It is a 26-point game here in the third quarter. You hear the chance of defense from the Goats bench. They're looking for something to wake their guys up. But again, it's a slam and one from Roundtree.
Wow.
Roundtree didn't play at all in the first half. He's given them some quality minutes here in this third quarter.
Well, that is certainly not what Combine Academy was cheering for.
Hey, let's look at the Gatorade play of the game, and it is Tamara Roundtree with a flush M1.
Rob Lawson has done a great job all game long. He got into the teeth of the defense again, drew the attention, and Roundtree threw it down. Roundtree
now defensively getting after it as he tries to trap Brantley, who throws it off of his shin. So the ball will stay with the Goats. Combine Academy. Let's get another look at this Roundtree bucket from the goal cam. We're going to love that.
No look pass. Roundtree flies in there. He's not laying it up. He's going to throw it down with two hands.
It's like, I didn't get any touches in the first half. You kidding me? I'm throwing this sucker down.
But you saw it. He had the dunk, and then immediately on the defensive side of the ball, he got his hands on the ball. You know, it picks everything up.
Yeah, foul. Call off the ball, hold.
We talked about that last game as we were watching St. James, in which Solomon Ball was putting on a show, but when your teammates aren't getting involved, it's difficult for them to pick up the intensity. That's what made those Philadelphia 76ers teams so special. Allen Iverson took everybody one-on-one, but his team still played hard regardless. Everybody's got to touch the ball. Everybody likes to see the ball go through the hoop.
And there is a quick foul call off the inbounds play as Bianchini gets fouled on the way up. They're going to get that one on, I think they said it's on Roundtree. So Roundtree gets assessed the foul. With 1 minute to go here in the third, a 60-32 ball game. NCAA on top. NCAA on top.
This is a combine team. It needs to be repeated. They scored, I believe, 85 points last night.
112-85 they lost.
They have 32 now, and there's 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. This is defense by NCAA.
It really is. So a minute to go here in the third. NCAA with a 27-point lead. See if they can keep the pedal to the metal here. Good defense being picked up by the Goats in the half court. Here's a corner three, and that's going to be long and off the mark from Sabri Scott. First time we've seen him in the game. And attacking and losing the ball towards the rim was Bianchini. Can't have that.
And at this point, up by 27 points. Just a great job extending this lead. Isaiah Coleman out of the game. We got to wonder if maybe his day might be done, in fact.
Yeah, you got a lot of new faces out there right now for Kenny Johnson's squad. He's been able to really extend his bench with this big lead. It really hasn't had any letdown, which has been impressive. There's Roundtree, and he's going to be short, chasing at his own rebound, doesn't foul. 12 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Can Craven and the Goats get a bucket before the end of it? Down by 23. They got to hurry. Lefevre passes up a shot. And there is a buzzer beater. Good three from Mohamed. It has been all FCA, or NCA, I should say, National Christian Academy here, leading it 60-36 as we start the fourth quarter play. They are in the black, and they have just taken the ball away from the Combine Academy Goats. Scott Jackson and Chad Ricardo here with you for the fourth quarter of this semifinal. First of two semifinals, and it has not, quite frankly, been very competitive since half.
No, NCAA came out after the half, and they went into a second gear. It started with Coleman, but his other teammates, just like that.
Speaking of which, Jaden French knocks down a three. It's French's second three of this half. Everybody's shooting with confidence right now.
NCAA can smell it. They feel it. They love playing here at the St. James Invitational, and they can sense that they've got a chance to punch their ticket to the championship game.
Bramble turns it over for the Goats. So, well, so much for that momentum we thought the Goats might have had with that buzzer beater before the end of the third, as it's totally flipped. And again, this is a lot of reserves out here for National Christian Academy. And attacking off the glass and one. Isaiah Coleman. Well, he's no reserve. He's the star of this game.
Isaiah Coleman, with an ability, once he gets the ball in his hands, he can get to the rack. He slithers through defenders, and he can finish on either side of the ball. Silky smooth is the only way to describe his game. Isaiah Coleman getting it done.
Yeah, unable to make the free throw, but a 29-point lead National Christian Academy has opened it up to here against the Combine Academy Goats. Didn't see this coming, I got to say. I thought this would be a much closer game, and there's another turnover by the team from North Carolina.
It's the defense. You know, the offense makes all of the highlights on SportsCenter, but the way that NCAA has played defense and the way that they have not turned the ball over, so they haven't allowed the Goats with room to breathe here to get into their offensive flow.
Sabri Scott has checked in for Isaiah Coleman, who sits down after his 2 points a minute ago. So now they throw it into the post. Roundtree in traffic, can't get it to go. Luis with the rebound. And now trying to push it ahead is Henriques, and he pushed it a little too far ahead.
Close. Good idea, and you got to love as we take another look there. It's a good chance that might be our student athlete of the game, and he knows it as well.
He even knows when he's on camera. That's how good he is. Wow.
That's called awareness.
That really is. He's doing on-court awareness and off-court awareness, bench awareness. Wow. Knows which camera to mug to. I mean, wow. Impressive. Man. And one. What an attack by Rob Lawson, who's really been solid throughout this game.
In yesterday's game, down the clutch, Rob Lawson controlled the rock a lot for this team as he gets to the rack there, fighting off the contact to put it up through the contact and going to the line for and one.
And he converts, so it is increasing the lead now to 32. Wow.
I mean, this is a 20-point swing since the half. It just an onslaught by National Christian Academy.
No doubt. Bringing it up. The Goats trying to find something. Craven checked back there, Liam Craven. Some early offense in this game. Been kind of quiet since. Let's have most of these players, quite frankly, for Combine Academy. They're going to get a foul on the floor. And I think that's Sabri Scott, who just came in, is going to get called. Ball out inside. So, excuse me, a 31-point lead. I guess the scoreboard was ahead of the bucket. But it's at 67 before we hit the free throw. Yeah.
Gotta love, though, Coach Tim Respis' squad still playing hard out there, they, not hanging their heads, still playing the game the right way, and that's what we love to see from our student athletes.
Well, and NCAA with it also still playing really hard.
Yeah.
Sabri Scott attacking, spins around, puts a difficult shot up and good. Wow. Woo, that was not an easy shot.
Sabri Scott wanted to get in the box score.
No doubt. And that's going to be short from Buccilli. It's his own rebound. Craven's wide open. Yeah, he's asking for the ball, so he quickly moves it. Good ball movement here from Combine. And attacking, nice reverse layup, but no, can't go for Buccilli. Boy, they can't buy a bucket now.
It's like there's a cup over that rim here in the second half.
Really is, and there's a foul. As Kenneth de Guzman, who's checked in, gets fouled. And there's going to be a one-on-one opportunity for de Guzman to get his first buckets of the game.
Safe to say that this National Christian squad, again, has booked their ticket into the finals. I mean, you look at it, whether they're going to face a gritty, gutty, Goretti squad or the star-studded team from Southern California, we'll find that out next. But either way, National Christian, with their style, is going to give that team a game.
Yeah, you don't feel like they're gonna give it anybody anything easy. That's for sure. The way they play defense.
Yeah.
So Turner Harris just checked in, and de Guzman just knocked down 2 free throws as he is on the scorebook with 2 points in this game. Sophomore. And there's a really pretty move to the hoop from Nsiona, who's been sitting down for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to be coming back in the game at this point.
Well, the game comes so easy for him, and that's what allows for him to be able to hold his energy so that he can give it more as the game goes by. We've seen student athletes come out here, and it looks like they're burnt out after 1 or 2 quarters. Not Isaiah Coleman.
Nsiona with a 3. He's still battling.
Still playing hard. Love that young man's game.
71-41, 4:30 to go. Clock ticking. And as we mentioned, this is the first of 2 semifinal games, so National Christian Academy well on their way to the finals. Take on the winner of our second semifinal game. Goretti and Southern Cal coming up after this one.
And that's going to be quite a matchup. That Southern Cal team, they are littered with 4- and 5-star future D1 student athletes. Goretti coming in, winners of 8 of the last 9 games, playing some of their best basketball of the season. That's going to be a show.
So we'll have that coming up here in a little bit for you after this one on Monumental Sports Network. And again, tournament presented by Zips Dry Cleaning. Whoa, big time 3 from downtown there was Amari Johnson, who's giving them some good minutes here in the second half.
I think just about every student athlete in black has given good minutes here in the second half.
It's good to see them getting, extending the bench, getting these guys in there. These guys are playing with confidence, shooting with confidence, but, it's just contagious right now for NCAA, where it's the opposite way for Combine Academy, where it becomes contagious in a negative sense.
Look at that.
He's going to do it again, Johnson. This time he's a little short. And rebound goes to Craven. Liam Craven bringing it up. He's thought about a 3, almost threw it away. Ranley attacking. Oh, man, can't buy a break, but even the tip in. I was going to say he got the tip in. Boy, Craven's still battling out here. He's not going to let him get anything easy. Lefevre gets in the corner, and there is a three from Bramble.
There we go. Right now, and these are teams that are playing for so much more, including tomorrow in the championship game.
Yeah, man, give me some Kenny Johnson intensity.
That's right.
I love it.
That's right.
He is serious. Wow, a lot of ups and pump fakes and moves and a foul. Turner Harris really working hard to get that shot off, and now he's going to go to the free throw line.
You speak about the young men that have stepped up in the second half, none bigger than Turner Harris. He made a couple of big-time buckets in yesterday's game, and what it is that he's been able to do here today as a secondary scorer has been nothing short of spectacular.
And knocking it down is Turner Harris, 6'5" junior.
Yeah. Whole nother year for that young man.
Good player. Got a lot of nice game. And all these guys, and again, as we've highlighted throughout, you can't play defense. You can't play defense. You're probably not going to play for Kenny Johnson's team.
Interchangeable parts. They're all long. They're all in that 6'4" to 6'7" range. I mean, they can switch. They can pass the ball.
Great offense, defensive, good charge. Right there, the offensive foul. Well done by Roundtree.
Just there it is. Moving your feet, get into where it is that you need to go. Long around the rim, but not relying on blocking shots. Also playing defense the right way.
I think we almost got a smile from Coach Johnson. I peered down there that he was excited about that charge. The way his team is competing to the end here with 2:48 to go here in the fourth. National Christian Academy well on their way to the finals here at the St. James Invitational.
And as today has been a tough game for the Academy, it looked like Bramble may have limped to the sideline, so we got to hope that he's okay after that collision on the baseline.
Yeah, these players are still out here putting out a lot of effort, a lot of big bodies colliding, as you mentioned, and as you see his ankle getting looked at, or he's checking it himself right now.
And he's got on nice sneakers. I appreciate
he does look
good
smooth,
shoe.
right?
Yes.
Good, looks good with the teal. Brings out his Ico.
There you go.
Attacking. Look at Turner Harris. He has been something, hasn't he?
6'5". I tell you what, if he grows to maybe 6'7", I mean, those stars ratings and rankings are going to go through the roof.
In the paint and off the mark. And again, here comes Turner Harris pushing it down the floor for NCA.
Look at that.
Corner three, and that's going to be short. The whole bench was up hoping that Mari Johnson could knock down another. Now attacking was Mohamed. He gets it taken away. Here's a quick pass ahead and throw down for Harris.
Wow. Instant offense. I mean, you get the rebound. There was a tap out and then a push ahead. That's just good basketball.
Craven for the deep three. Not able to go. Kenneth Guzman beats the pressure. Tries to get it out to Turner Harris. Instead, he turns it over. Coming the other direction and missing, but no, the putback nicely done by Bianchini.
Coach Johnson coaching.
Yeah, he doesn't like any of it. So 80-46. National Christian Academy on top, and they're going to get a whistle before that bucket. Mari Johnson was good recognition, but he was fouled prior to the pass. That's one where you wish you could just let him play on.
Right.
Teammates about to flush it.
The way that this team has put their foot on the gas in the second half, I mean, look, they had the advantage in the first half, but the GOATs were hanging with them. In the second half, their defensive intensity, their propensity to move the ball and getting everyone involved, they just took things to an entirely different level.
Sure did. Impressive, really impressive finish. Final 2 quarters here today we've seen from National Christian Academy. And the fact that he was able to, find some rest for Coleman and, get a lot of guys out on the floor should serve them well tomorrow, especially if they're, when they're in the championship game against whoever they play. It's going to be a quality team.
Yes, it is.
Lefevre went a little behind the back fake and the attack, but couldn't finish. Kind of been the story for the GOATs. They just can't finish.
Look, get by one, but then at the rack, there's someone who's 6'6" with length jumping straight up into the air.
Turnover, National Christian. Lefevre up and under and in.
There we go.
Well done there.
Excellent job by Lefevre. Way to keep playing ball.
National Christian. Ooh, almost a travel there. Whoa. They let Scott get away with one. 10-second differential from clock and game clock, and there you go. As de Guzman gets the bucket. 15 seconds left in this one. Lefevre attacking. Get it out to Luis for three. Knocks it down.
Way to go, big fella.
The big fella showing some range again. 83-51. Just 5 seconds left, and NCAA now will just dribble it out, and that'll do it.